Are you interested in becoming a member of one of the largest student business organizations in the world? If so, consider being a part of FBLA. FBLA stands for Future Business Leaders of America. Here are some statistics about the organization. As you can see, the organization is made up of over 235,000 members just like you. One way that you can become involved in this organization is by choosing to compete in one of the more than 80 competitive events offered. Students can compete in an event that interests them, and they can compete at the regional, state, and national levels. There are many advantages to becoming a member of FBLA and choosing to compete in one of their competitive events. Members compete in FBLA events in order to demonstrate career competencies, business knowledge, and job skills, expand leadership skills, display competitive spirit, receive recognition and achievement and scholarships for winners, traveling, and networking. All of these advantages and more are reasons why you should consider joining and competing in FBLA. When choosing to compete in FBLA, you should consider the two types of events that are offered. The first type is the test component. The test component has two events that fall under its category. The first is the objective test individual. Second is the production test individual. The objective test individual is a 60-minute test administered during the National Leadership Conference. The production test individual is a 1 to 2 hour computer production test that is administered at the school prior to the National Leadership Conference. The second of the two types is the performance component. Under the performance component, there are 5 different events. The first is the role play team, followed by the prejudged individual team or chapter, interview individual, speech individual, and presentation individual or team. The role play team event is where competitors receive a role play scenario 10 to 20 minutes prior to their scheduled event time. The prejudged individual team or chapter is where a report or project content is prejudged before the conference. The interview individual is where the employer, which is the judge, interviews the applicant, which is the competitor, by asking typical job interview questions. Speech individual is where a business speech based on the FBLA goals, current events, and/or relevant business topics is created and articulated by the competitors. The last is the presentation individual or team. The presentation of an individual or team's project is given on a specific topic provided in the event guidelines. That topic changes every year. Another aspect that could be considered when choosing which event is best for you is your interest based on the career clusters. FBLA incorporates 10 career clusters in their competitive events. Students are always able to find something that is interesting to them as they look at the career clusters. So if this video has made you more interested in becoming a member of FBLA and learning more about the competitive events, I recommend that you go online visiting www.fbla.org. Here you can find more information and access to study materials and other research that can help you in your FBLA event. FBLA is a fantastic organization that has so many advantages. I hope that you consider joining FBLA and competing in one of its many competitive events.